Two wizards walk into a bar. One is a millennia-old angel in a pointy hat. The other is a genius tactician with a weakness for lemon drops. They couldn't be more different. Yet they define our modern idea of the wise old wizard. But here's the real question. Is wisdom infallibility? Or is it learning from your mistakes? And when the stakes are life and death, does how you wield power matter more than the power itself? Gandalf isn't just a wizard. He's a Maya, a divine spirit sent by the gods to guide Middle-earth. Tolkien modeled him after Odin the Wanderer, a deity who disguised himself as a wise old man. His power isn't earned, it's inherent. He's playing 4D chess with a handicap. The Valar forbid him from using his full strength, forcing him to rely on wisdom, not force. Dumbledore, meanwhile, is painfully human. Rowling deliberately subverts the all-knowing mentor trope by giving him a dark past. His flirtation with Grindelwald's greater good ideology, his sister's death, his lifelong guilt. His power isn't divine, it's learned, and that makes him far more dangerous. What does this say about their worlds? Middle-earth needs hope in the form of divine guidance. The wizarding world, it needs a reckoning with human corruption. Gandalf's greatest strength isn't his magic, it's his restraint. When Frodo offers him the ring, he flinches. He knows exactly what would happen if he took the ring. Compare that to Dumbledore, who does put on the ring in King's Cross, a metaphor for his lifelong struggle with power's allure. Gandalf empowers people. He rouses Theoden from despair, trusts Frodo's judgment, and leaves when his job is done. Dumbledore, he orchestrates. He withholds truth, manipulates Snape, and treats Harry as a chess piece in a war he designed. Is it better to be a force for good or a strategist for good? Gandalf believes in free will. Dumbledore believes in necessary lies. Which is more ethical? Gandalf's biggest failure was trusting Saruman. But even then, his response is self-sacrifice. He dies fighting the Balrog to save the Fellowship. Dumbledore's failures, they're human. Pride, secrecy, and a literal rotting wound from his past. Dumbledore's entire arc is about atonement. He could have been a Dark Lord. Gandalf, he could have been a god, but their choices define them. Tolkien, a Catholic, writes Gandalf as grace incarnate, a guide who serves. Rowling, writing post-World War II Britain, gives us Dumbledore, a man who fears his own power. One is mythic, the other is tragic. Dumbledore's arc mirrors a Greek tragedy. His fear of power stems from his youthful ambition leading to his sister's death. He refuses the Minister of Magic role, avoids the Elder One's allure, and isolates himself, all because he distrusts his own judgment. His death is planned to atone for his past, but it's driven by guilt, not transcendence. Gandalf dies and returns greater. His resurrection isn't just a power-up, it's a transformation. Dumbledore's death, it's planned, a final chess move. His afterlife isn't divine, it's haunting. Dumbledore's wisdom is rooted in his failures, making his afterlife less a reward than a continuation of his earthly burdens, unlike Gandalf, who transcends to Valinor. Dumbledore's post-death existence is tied to portraits and liminal spaces. His lingering presence reflects unresolved guilt. Even in death, he's tethered to his secrets and regrets. Gandalf's resurrection as the White Wizard is a transcendent rebirth. Dumbledore's afterlife is human, messy, tied to memory and symbolically unresolved. Gandalf's story ends. Dumbledore's doesn't. One ascends, the other lingers. Is immortality a reward or a curse? Gandalf's reward for his efforts is to return to Valinor, a paradise where spirit rests. His immortality is earned and peaceful. Tolkien frames immortality as a natural cycle, reward without suffering. As for Dumbledore, his portrait lingers at Hogwarts, advising successors but unable to act. This is a metaphor for how leaders' legacies haunt institutions. Gandalf is the ideal, untouchable, pure. Dumbledore is the real, flawed, complicated. We argue about Dumbledore, and that's the point. So who's better? That depends. Do you value perfection or growth? Divine wisdom or hard-earned humanity? Maybe the answer isn't either or. Maybe it's realizing that fantasy needs both. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this magical debate. And remember, not all wizards are created equal. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the wisdom of wizards. Subscribe for more deep dives into the stories we love. And until next time, keep your minds curious and your hearts brave.